last night after they bowed out of the League Cup. They were the holders going into that game against Manchester City, but it is City then who go through the quarterfinals, and they'll play Southampton in the last 8. Really kind of, matter-of-fact interview there from Jurgen Klopp, and giving credit to Manchester City.
Yeah, but I can see what you're saying about the goals. Quick corner, and you've got to be alert to that, especially De Bruyne. When you pass it to De Bruyne, his quality you're going to put in.
And then Nathan Ake was in loads unmarked.
Yeah,
loads
unmarked.
Of space.
So it's just about being disciplined at set plays. As we mentioned before, they're so important, set plays, in a game of football. Either you take it, or if you defend well at certain situations, that can win you the game as well. And Jurgen Klopp is more or less highlighting that we should have been a little bit more alert to the corner and not let De Bruyne have that sort of time to put that sort of delivery into the box. That's what he's probably trying to say. And even then, when he does, we know everybody should be marked. Everybody should have their man, because that's what I like. You can do the zonal marking, but I like to say man-to-man. So I'm marking you, Natalie. You ain't going to score today. That's what I used to like.
Yeah.
Because it's your responsibility to look after that player.
I think personally...
Zonal marking is a little bit different because you can get blocked. That's the only problem you got when you're man-to-man marking. People know that, and you can maybe run across someone, and as he runs around the back, you go into the guy who's marking that guy, and he's blocked. He can't. He's lost him. So that's the only problem you got with man-to-man marking.
But like you say, it's quite a nice challenge when you know who you're up against, regularly up against as well, and you can have that little tussle, whether it's verbally as well as physically as well in a match. With Liverpool, though, they've had a season perhaps that hasn't quite met their standards as of yet.
No. They set their high standards, haven't they? That's the problem. The bar is so high with Liverpool.
Yes.
And once you fall below that, there's always, what's happened to Liverpool? But they've just got to get a run going there, haven't they, before the World Cup. So I expect them to be in the top 4, no problem.
You do?
Yeah, absolutely. I think they've got the squad. They've got the players, so I expect them to do well to the end of the season now. But I don't think they can win it. I think Man City are too far ahead, and Arsenal probably too far ahead at the moment. How many games are Man City going to lose? That's the problem you're going to have. Any team trying to chase it down, how many games are they going to lose?
Well, they've lost 2 already, Manchester City. I wonder who they last lost to.
Yes.
We'll move on from that one very quickly.
Let's hope you can win a weekend as well now. Any Tottenham fans out there don't want that.
What I was going to ask you is about, talking about Liverpool, and maybe one of the ways they can get themselves into the top 4 is how successful Darwin Núñez is going to be for them. Do you think he can be a success in this?
He's just got to learn the offside rule a little bit better. He does run offside quite often.
Though, isn't he?
He's so quick. That's why you don't need to make you run so early.
True.
Because you've got so much pace.
Yeah.
You could give someone a yard and you still got the pace to outrun him. You saw the second goal, down left hand side. Once he's away, you can't catch him. He's that quick, but he's just got to time his runs a little bit better at times. I'm sure every Liverpool fan says he does run offside quite often, and it's just getting the right timing of the run. Because, as I said before, he's got so much pace in his locker that he can make that run a little bit later and be onside, and he still can outrun people. So, but I do like him. I think he started his career pretty well at Liverpool, and they will rely on him. They've had some injuries, haven't they? Jota's out, people like that. Who's Diaz is out now.
As well, yeah.
Big players for Liverpool. After losing Mane, those players are very important now for Liverpool, and get them fit as quick as possible.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app, and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.